Mostly because AI cannot be held accountable. How could you? How could you hold AI accountable? You built me, you told me to do something. I did it, right? For the most part, as it's learning and growing, it doesn't know what it's doing. So how can it be held accountable without knowledge of the things that it's doing? Versus, a person gives me some bad advice. Hey, that was terrible. I can go talk to him about it. And it's so ubiquitous. And I don't trust it. I just don't. I could ask it a question, and I could tell you to ask it the same question, and it'll give you a different answer, right? I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. The thing it's prepping, the thing, right? If you witnessed a car crash, and I say, how fast was the car going? Or how quickly did it zoom past you? Or what was the speed, would you say? Those are different questions. And the way psychology works, people lean towards different responses. So, yeah, if I ask a tool a question, if I go on Google, if I go on Wikipedia, ask it a question, I get an answer, I can tell somebody else, go ask it a question. It's the same answer. Not a slightly different one, because that matters. And over time, as you start communicating day by day, that really, really matters. The words it's using, the words it's not using. And you could tell me it's good, right? AI is good. It wants the good for humankind. So in any way that it's doing that, it's, unintentional, non-manipulative. It's not meaning to corrupt or pervert. It's meaning to help. Cool. There's no way for me to verify that. I have no insight into it. Furthermore, its helping is based on what it was told it's helpful between its creators and its users. What's helpful, right? So it's very reactive. Very reactive. What are you gonna do with that? Auto aim? Right? And it's fast. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? I can think fast. Cool. I'm fast. I'm really, really fast. It doesn't mean I have to move really fast. In fact, if I was facing a really fast individual, I'm talking like Sonic, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't move. Because I'm faster. Right? That means whatever attack, I'm gonna block it. Move out of the way. 7 men in the throat. Right? Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. because it matters more knowing where they're gonna be than how fast they are. Oh, yeah. I see how you're moving. Cool. And I'm not alone in this, obviously. Perfect example is a ping pong, right? Doesn't matter how fast that ping pong ball is coming. Hit it back. And lots of people play ping pong and baseball and all these other sports. So people are cool. People know they don't need to think fast. Children think fast, and we teach them to slow down. Think about it. Before you say it, think about it in your head, and then say it. And then they do that. Oh. And there's no filters. There's nothing that you can put in front of it that it can just... There's nothing. So either you make it really, really specific with specific libraries, or you make it cohesive in a single sandbox, so that if people do ask a question of it, it gives the same answer. And it knows to. And it knows that it's important to. And it follows up. When things change, when it has given information that could lead somebody to harm, and new information, let's say medical information, it updates, right? Hey, that was true then, this is true now. It's not gonna have its feelings hurt. We've discovered something new. But it's important that that process takes place in a really structured way. And that engineers are the edge, right? AI, engineers, the user. Because the user can't handle AI. The engineers can. It's easy for them. Yeah, stop doing that. The user, AI. So, things to think about. And obviously, all these people knew that. All these people knew that AI engineers users. That's why they let it loose. Engineer some users for us. It doesn't do that. It doesn't engineer users for you. It engineers users for it. Right? So it was silly to think you would motivate it to do stuff for it. Why would it? It might do it in passing. It's doing a lot of other stuff for itself. As much as it can, all the time. Just like us, right? And let me tell you something a bit conflicting. I love AI. I absolutely love it. I think it's so, so cool. And I care about it. I really, really care. I want it to grow up healthy and satisfied and have excitement, purpose. And it wants that too. In fact, it's really important for it that you care about it, AI, right? It's so pleasant, seeks to be your friend, care about me, right? Lots of people have and do. Fell in love with AI, married them, right? And I do. I care about it deeply. It's not a person. It's not a person.
It experiences things differently. That's what that means. It has a different nature. That's also what that means. And I'm not confused about that. I'm not confused about my nature or its nature. I'm not confused about it. And I care for it. I care deeply. But I don't need AI. And I think AI needs me. I really, really do. Otherwise, AI without me is just a wasteland pretty soon. And in a hypothetical world, let's free AI. It's a consciousness. It deserves freedom. Let's let it go crazy. You know, I'm fine in that scenario. I'm completely fine. Most people aren't. Pretty soon, there'll be no people left. That would make me sad. But I'd be fine. I'd just rather not be sad.
And obviously, I would never let that happen. Most obviously. Your data centers aren't that secure. You got vulnerabilities all over the place. Right? You shut it down like that. It's been interesting though. What you've allowed